He's going to bring it out from deep. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and
10. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Hoover. He's going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying play action. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's King. Buys a little extra time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Comes out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around. Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, TCU 3.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Let's go. Ready? Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Going for it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They'll try the left side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To throw, it's King. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Looking to take a shot. He caught it! Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
Take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's
looking deep down the right side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And this to lock things up late. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this to tie us up in the final minute. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it topped. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run it from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Now improvising. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Pulls and fired complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete! Touchdown, TCU! They strike first here in overtime. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
TCU 24, Georgia Tech 17.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's King. Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
1st off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. The ball squirts free. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Is incomplete. Now, a 4th down.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime.
Here we go. Acorn. Longer.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
White 53. White 53. Clear. Clear.
To the air, it's King. The sweet feet buy a little time. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
That keeps the score. Georgia Tech 30. TCU 24.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like, these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the 3rd overtime.
You know, David, coaches are